Guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to today's video. Today we are picking up a car from Copart, which is kind of a crazy story in itself. I will tell you guys later in the video. And we are running a whole bunch of errands. But let's get a cold start on this Jaguar XK. From here, gotta stop by my dad's work, grab a few of my packages, and then we have like a gas can and a few tools with us, basically for the errands that we're running today. So I think probably see you guys at the lot when we start working on things. We are pulling up to my dad's work, and I want you guys to hear this exhaust. We're bringing the thunder. Dad doesn't know this yet, but we are going to surprise him and get his reaction, because he has not heard it like this before. Dad is dad. Here's what we have to do. This car has a light odor. It is sold, and just as a courtesy to the buyers, I want to remove as much of the odor as I can. So one of these boxes, I'm assuming this one will have the machine. I will show you guys what it is, and I have a power outlet right there. So I'm gonna get the car closer and turn that thing on for a few hours. Then we have some gas in here, which is gonna go into that white F-150 because it was nearly out of gas. So we could leave that here. And then a whole bunch of other stuff is for the BMW that we're picking up. Whoa, cool guy. Can you do that to my boxes? Here's the odor eliminator, Enerzen. Honestly, it makes the whole car smell like a hospital. I mean, it purifies the air like crazy. Here is the next, so to say, project. See, my brother already started. So I bought a new gas cap from Amazon, and I'm curious if the key from the new one will work for this old one. First things first, we're gonna see if that key works. Nothing?
Nothing going.
Okay. So what we're gonna do now is something you should not try at home. We're gonna grind off this lock and put the new gas cap on. There we go. Now we're gonna put some gas in it and then install the new gas cap. Two gallons should be enough to kind of get it through. Now we can put this cap back on. There we go. We got the keys. I think my brother has the keys to this thing. He does indeed. So we'll put these on so the next owner has them. I think we could clear the check engine codes and see what codes come back, because this car needs to be, or truck needs to be driven, in my opinion. Sweet. I got us a quarter tank. I'm gonna clear the codes and go get some more gas and actually drive it for the first time. First few feet for me. I didn't even go far, and I definitely feel it stuttering just a little bit. gas station isn't far. Let's see what the gas price is per gallon. $2.49. That's pretty solid. We're gonna do 20 bucks in it. It's a noisy intersection, so if you guys can't hear me very well, I apologize. But it's actually running really, really well. It's shifting good. I mean, something is a little bit off, but I feel like if you don't know vehicles too well, you probably won't notice. I guess we'll see if the codes are gonna come back with some gas in it. I am definitely feeling it at idle a lot more. So it's definitely missing a little bit. So probably not a bad idea to do a full tune-up on it. Spark plugs, ignition coils, that type of deal. And this truck will definitely need a good solid detail inside and out. But if, oh, I feel it stuttering right now. I kind of give it a little bit more gas. Yeah, she's missing a little bit. But if it's, you know, a tune-up, something, you know, spark plugs, ignition coils, that's not too bad and relatively inexpensive considering the amount of money I paid for it. I still think I got this truck at a crazy good price. Now we are gonna go. I can't switch it to push down. There you go. Now we are gonna go grab the BMW. So what I bought is a 2009 BMW 328 Solvay or whatever it's called. Basically meaning that it's a better emission vehicle by, it meets federal standards. I don't know how it does for resale right now. Maybe it's a little bit more valuable for those that are more environmentally conscious. Sounds pretty good. But so I wanted to buy a non-running car for the channel off of Copart, just because every time I sold a non-running car, they went for dirt cheap, like unbelievably cheap. So I figured, hey, let me kind of do it as a buyer and see if I could buy a car for very cheap, you know, make a video of it, figure out what's wrong with it. And I saw a few cars and I ended up winning one, which is this 2009 BMW. My highest bid was $625 and the reserve on it was like $42.51, something like that. The insurance company countered right away at $1,800. I did not increase my bid. They came down to 17, then 16, then 15. And then me and my brother came home and I was like, hey, let me see. Maybe by some crazy chance this is a run and drive car. And it was. It's a run and drive car. So I don't know how I kind of overlooked that. I mean, I had a whole bunch of cars on my list that I was bidding on, but I totally thought that this car was a non-runner. So now that it's a running car, I increased my maximum bid to 900 bucks. They came down to 1,400. I came up to 1,000. They came down to 1,300. I stayed where I was. They came down to 1,200. I stayed where I was. They came down to 1,150. I stayed where I was, and they basically let it go for 1,000 bucks. So the total after fees is like $1,318 for a 2009 BMW, and it has some front end damage. So let's just get to Copart and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Thanks to the coronavirus, 30 minutes outside and it's surprisingly chilly out. And now we're waiting for the car to get pulled out. They're kind of annoyed. They had two people go in front of us out of order, which is kind of unfair, but it is what it is. And by the amount of trucks and trailers we have here, I'm assuming we're gonna be sitting here for a while. I don't know if they're coming or going, but they got airport luggage and everything. But there she is, guys. My $1,000 purchase. So the one thing I did not see is a dent on this door. Maybe we could use a dent puller. I mean, it doesn't seem to be too damaged, and I don't know if you guys will see it on the camera, but this is it, a nice 328i. I don't know why I opened that. Wish I didn't. It has a whole bunch of garbage in the back, like a lot of garbage. Alright, this door, ooh, there's a gash right here. So look, it's far from perfect. There's the front bumper. I'm curious if we will be able to save it or not. I guess let's check the fluids.
I think you will.
Almost looks like it.
You just have to repaint it.
Yeah. It's missing, oh, it's cracked right here at the bottom.
Yeah, that could be fixed.
Alright, let's check the fluids and see if she'll start. I actually see the light on for the gear switch or changer. Well,
It doesn't have a dipstick.
no dipstick. Is this our coolant right here?
Yep.
So at least let's check coolant. Because it was,
Radiator isn't cracked.
yep, because it was front end. Yeah, it's not that easy, is it?
No coolant at all.
At all?
At all.
And we didn't grab the BMW coolant, did we? Yup. Well, it's all bad signs, guys. Oh, dude, and these headlights are like basic. They're not HIDs, but they have halos. Alright, well, I guess let's start it. See if it'll at least do that. I'll try. Well, she started on her own. Yep, and there's our coolant light. So this is very unfortunate because we don't have the trailer with us. And the dealer lot isn't that far, but if the radiator is leaking, then like, will we actually get through? I don't know. Motor sounds really healthy though. So at the very least, maybe after the accident the car was just parked and not driven, because I don't hear any misfires or anything weird with it. But man, all these cars with these leaves. Maybe I should stop doing that just in case there's like rat poop or something in there. Alright, well, the coolant thing, that's a problem. Look, this thing should be popping up. Like there's something. I see the little thing. Yeah, there's nothing in there. But I still can't believe I got this thing for $1,000. Like, so cheap. What we're gonna do is I just turned up all the temperature to max, set this to heat. We're gonna let it run and warm up. I should probably put it up here. See if we have heat through the vents. If we do, then we'll probably risk it and try to drive it. All right, guys, it's been about 5 minutes and I have absolutely no heat. 5 minutes passed and we got absolutely no heat from the vents, so we are ditching the thing. And I have some BMW coolant, but I know there's not a lot in there. And since it's completely empty, I feel like it would be better to just grab water for now. What a glorious sound. Better to grab water, pour it in, see if there is an active leak somewhere, or I don't know. I have no idea, guys. But cheap purchase is cheap for a reason. Well, guys, this definitely did not go as planned, which is okay. I feel like I have so much upside, at least even with a salvage title. That's a $4,500 car, easy. So me being 1,300 bucks into it after fees, you know, maybe it'll end up costing me $2 grand. I mean, doubling my money, I'm always for that. I guess the only thing is the darn coolant. If there is no leak, then why is there no heat? I mean, it could be that we didn't warm it up enough, but with it being so low on coolant, I don't want to damage the engine, and I couldn't figure out where the temperature gauge is because it's a darn BMW. But anyways, we're heading back to Copart now. We will see what's gonna happen next. Wait for these downshifts. That's right. Okay, here we are back at Copart. Hopefully we could get this thing up and running and drive it to the lot. That's it. And then from there we'll start poking around and figure it out. We didn't check the oil cap before. Milky, milky. But I'm not too worried about that, guys. But that could explain where the coolant went. So who knows? Maybe it is a problem. Okay, you watch that. I'm gonna see if it's coming out. And yeah, it's dripping, Andre. You're done.
Where? Radiator?
There's a hose at the bottom that's busted.
Oh, that's easy then.
Yep. I'm gonna let it kind of pour out and then I will show you guys because it's splattering all over the place. So I'm gonna kind of come in on the side. I'll put an arrow where it's leaking from. So this is the hose from the top. You guys see that small crack? Andre, reach in there, move it. You guys see right there how it opens up? That's our issue right there. So, he got his hoodie dirty. Says his wife is gonna hurt him. So, we're gonna have to leave this thing here. We cannot take it with us. And don't want to get the trailer because it's like 2 or 3 o'clock. So maybe I'll try to get some pictures of the hose that we need and get it ordered so it starts coming in. But I guess this car will have a fresh coolant flush once we're done. Andre's still trying to get the part number for the thing. Like it leaked all the way behind there. So aside from the door, that radiator hose, plastic hose, and this bumper, honestly guys, this car looks pretty darn solid. And I am so happy the radiator's fine for now, because I don't like to replace radiators, especially on a BMW. As far as I know, yeah, you have to take off the whole core support up here in the front. But still, for the money I paid, I am happy with it. I just noticed something. These are Blizzard tires. So they are winter tires. And we literally just picked up a Dodge Charger that you guys saw in the previous video with the same thing, Blizzard tires. Oh, but at least these are all Blizzard. But summer's right around the corner, and this thing has winter tires, but the rear tires look a little bit bald. Bye BMW, see you tomorrow. We will be back for you. All right, last thing, I guess while we're here, is get this final sign up. Guys, I have no idea why I am the one recording. Holy moly. My heart just dropped, dude. And he's the one that's doing all the hard labor. And I don't know if I should hold the camera or give him a helping hand. What do you...
My fault. Do it for the YouTube page.
Yeah, if he fall... What? I don't...
What?
What? Alright, dude. What kind of help do you need from me? You better not swallow those. He has a whole bunch of screws in his mouth. Hey, look at that. It so does not match the building, but it will so pop against the building. So if you guys don't know this, my brother is an electrician by trade. That is his job. So he kind of does this a lot more frequently than I do. It's falling on you. Which I definitely greatly appreciate that he's the one kind of doing this, because he's a lot more comfortable with it. Because I did that one and it sucked. We are getting a lot done. A few more screws and the sign is up. Now people from both directions will be able to see the business. Voila, it's done. Thank you, Andre. Okay, now we get to put stuff back, grab the Jetta that's all the way over there, and take it to my mechanic. Okay, we are done here for today. The video is not over because we still have that BMW to pick up tomorrow. So I will see you guys the following day. Let's get some rollers. I hope you guys enjoyed the Jaguar sound clips. It is another day and we are back at Copart. As you guys can see, the weather definitely changed from yesterday. It is windy and this whole place is packed. But we got the BMW tucked away right where we left it. So I'm gonna start it and drive it up to the trailer and then we'll get it loaded. That is if she will still start, which she did. No time to waste. Let's move. Gotta get my gloves on and then we're gonna pull out the ramps. All she wrote. We always try to hustle through loading cars up, getting out of here. Let's take her home. Made it home, dropped it off. I think this will be it for this video. Guys, thank you for joining. This video definitely didn't go as planned or as expected due to that small crack in the bottom right there. Let me know if you guys are interested in a rebuild video of this car. I don't think there's a lot to honestly rebuild. That hose is around $100. I saw a few plastic pieces missing. I'll pull out the bumper, see what the damage is on that, if that could be saved. And then of course the door that has the dent, a few scuffs on it, we'll see if we could get that fixed up with a dent puller, or if we'll, I don't know, maybe need a whole door. I can't imagine that they're gonna be too expensive. But that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining. Please make sure you subscribe. Please make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in another video.